It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come on, the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? If it's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the best, but it's hard to digest with the size of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Big baller. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Don't meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside, hold my. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit. I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside the with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop on. Shady Aftermath.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but then rock with it. Do it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
I'm to go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go now.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
It's on target to Johnson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. Man, that's good for a Saints first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. It's complete. This is Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Some pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it'll be 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
From the gun, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he's able to get this. Down to the 36.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Quick one to the outside by Dart. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Dart's out of the shotgun. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Dump off caught by his back. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Chuck working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into a crowd, and intercepted! That's Bobby Okereke. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Saints' 46-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Here goes Dart to the air. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap to Shough. And this one does not go far.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Shough on third down. And caught by his back, Kamara. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, here's Shough. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
At the 14-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have second and pretty long here. Shough now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Headed right, Kamara. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Beats Texas on the extra point. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Running with Scannaboo. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Darts looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on first down. It's Darts. Complete to Hyatt. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Darts back to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Dart going to throw again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scanaboo. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It's his running back, and he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play, and it's good for a New York first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Scanaboo now from the gun. Has room into the secondary, and he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Off to play action. Jump. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shuck's going to throw here. This is complete to Olave. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
To the left and hauled in by Polk. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Saints first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running right, it's Camaro. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hitting Olave on the slant. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Looking for a pass on second and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And that leaves him with third and short. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards of them into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. To throw again here, it's Chubb. Escapes the pocket. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Chubb with a quick toss out wide. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Looking up towards the dome, can't bring it in clean! And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down from the 42.
A gain of 14.
From the gun, here's Dart.
First down.
The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Darts out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Giants.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Looking quickly here.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Dart now against the blitz. Pulled in by his back. Scatterboo running in the red zone. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zones.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays. Really, there's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities and traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole other set of issues for defenses.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Running left, this is Kamara. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Chuck now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Back to throw. Chuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Chuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than that.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This will be grabbed at the 5. And found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The New York offense are ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Now Dart. He rolls to his right. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here goes Dart to the air. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Chuck. That's taken in by Means. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Shuck now on first down. It's caught right side by Johnson. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The give on second to Kamara. And fighting after a few, it's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Has his man, it's Cole. And he stopped cold at the spot. Oh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Go momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs from 37. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Headed out right. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Shuck working from the gun. Caught, nice game left side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A run now with Kamara. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. 28 all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
At their own 30-yard
So
line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Dart's looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There defensively.
Putting a receiver in motion. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43.
And the Giants first down.
Dart going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Connects with Johnson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and long for him here. Finding Johnson once more. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. He's got it to his running back. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Giants.
Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call. And what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. Jalen Polk the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, here's Dart. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On 1st down, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Giants pushing to get within range for a game winner. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Driving forward with Scattergood. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here he is to throw. Pulled in by his back. Scattergood. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for his back, Alvin Kamara there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. First down from the 42. They give right side. It's Scattergood. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They're going to pass it here. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Setting up to pass. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.